Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today's video is going to be a cleaning marathon. These are by far my most popular videos here on my channel, so I do like to upload a new one every couple of months. I have compiled some of my best and most recent videos to bring you 3 hours of non-stop motivation. I have been on a major decluttering and organizing kick around my home, and I did make it one of my goals for 2024 to tackle my entire house room by room and space by space to just get everything completed and how I want it this year. So today's video is going to be full of decluttering, organizing, and of course, lots of cleaning. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here and coming back for another video. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Aleah and I do have 3 young kids, so my house is always messy and there is always something to be doing and something going on, so you will definitely see all of the real life messes and chaos here on my channel. I do post new cleaning motivation videos every single Friday, and I would love for you to subscribe down below if you do enjoy that type of content. I just want my channel to be a place where you can come to feel motivated, or maybe for some relaxation, or if you are just needing a friend to clean along with. Like I mentioned, today's video does give you 3 hours of motivation without having to worry about finding another video to watch. So put this up on your TV, your phone, or your computer, and let's get our homes and to-do lists tackled together. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a major decluttering and organizing video. I am going to be tackling some of the most neglected areas of my home, but first I am just quickly stripping my bedding so I can get that in the washing machine and washing while we are getting some of the other projects done. This video is going to be one of many when it comes to decluttering and organizing in 2024. I am determined to get my entire house done and just start to minimalize a lot of areas around my home. We have way too much stuff and just way too much of everything, and I am ready to say goodbye to a lot of it. So less things and better storage is one of my goals for 2024. So the first area that we are going to be organizing and decluttering is my junk drawer, or as I like to call it, my multi-purpose drawer. I know we all have one of these, and I honestly feel like these drawers are a necessity to cut out the clutter in other areas. We keep all the things that we reach for often in here, but that just don't have a home somewhere else in the house. The best way to organize a drawer like this is to make sure you have some sort of containers or organizers to just compartmentalize each section. This way, even though there's still a lot going on and a ton of different types of items, it still manages to look clean and organized. I'm only a shadow of the good on me now. Breathe in my ear, 'cause you know I cannot see no feeling like home. I started cleaning the old containers that I was using out, but I realized half of them were cracked and I didn't like that the white one didn't match the rest of the acrylic ones. So I did go into my office because I knew I had a couple acrylic organizers from a previous project that I had left over, and they actually ended up working perfectly for this drawer. It did actually take me a couple of minutes to figure out the best way to rearrange the organizers to fit as many in here as I could, but I did eventually find a good way to fit them in here without any empty space. I did have a little gap at the front of the drawer, but it actually worked perfectly for our lighter and our screwdriver that we always like to keep in here because those are 2 things we reach for often. I do know that acrylic organizers can be so expensive, but they don't have to be. I did purchase these ones off of Amazon. I think they might have been the LifeWit brand. That might be wrong, but I will have them linked down below in my Amazon storefront. You can also find different versions from the dollar store. I don't know if they have clear acrylic ones, but they do have white ones for sure. I personally do like the clear acrylic, so Amazon is a great place to look. So a lot of the stuff that I am just wanting to throw out, I am putting in this clear bin off to the side. The only reason I am collecting it in this bin is because I didn't know what a lot of the things I was putting into this pile were. So I do want to give Justin a chance to quickly just look through it and make sure he doesn't need any of it. I am notorious for throwing things out if I don't know what they are or what they go to, and then he will come looking for them in the next couple of days and they are already long gone. So I do just want to give him the chance to just look through it before I throw it all out. So this is the after of this drawer, and everything has its place and it looks so much better than it did before. Now we are going to be moving on to the next drawer in my kitchen. That is always a trouble area for me, and it is my container drawer. I am very guilty for just throwing the containers in here when I am putting them away after they are finished in the dishwasher, and as you can see, it has just accumulated into a giant mess. So the first thing I am doing is just taking everything out of the drawer so I can vacuum it out and wipe out all of the crumbs, and then I'm going to start matching things up with containers and lids so I can make sure everything has a pair, and anything that does not have a lid or does not have a container to go with it, I am just throwing in the garbage because I am tired of hanging on to things in hopes that the lid will just magically reappear.
It's the same old story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man. I gotta tear this wall apart to let you in. My friends say the time's running out, so take the chance.
Now we are moving upstairs into the playroom and tackling the most dreaded area of the day, which is the playroom game and gift closet. But first, I did have to change this light bulb, so we had some good lighting to work with. But I am going to show you an overview of the closet here, and as you can see, it is an absolute mess. This is where we keep a lot of our games and our gift bags and tissue paper and all of that kind of stuff, and at the bottom is just a bunch of stuff that I have thrown in here over the months that I pretty much just wanted out of sight and I didn't know where else to put it. So we are finally going to be tackling this all today.
Step right in, 'cause I need a start to let you in. Days pass and I'm still the same inside my head. And I can't stop thinking about what you said.
To To be honest, I really didn't have a plan coming into this closet. I was a little overwhelmed. I didn't know where to start or how to go about tackling it. So I decided that just taking everything off of the bottom area would be a good place to start so I can see what I have and what I want to start getting rid of. You will also notice Mac. I pretty much had to fight him for every single thing I was taking out of this closet. He was trying to eat the tissue paper and the toys and the puzzle pieces. So that was a full-time job on its own. But once I get everything out of the bottom of the closet, it did feel a lot less overwhelming. Most of the stuff that I am pulling out of the bottom is going to end up in the garbage. It was just a ton of little toys and things that we obviously have not been missing. So in the trash it goes.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to drink. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes she made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. So what the hell were you thinking then when you kissed your lips? Now I'm kinda glad you did, 'cause now you
I do keep all of my gift bags on this bottom shelf, and I wish I had a better way to store them. I know I could put the smaller bags into the larger bags, but I like to be able to see all of the ones that I have and just quickly flip through them if I need a certain size or for a different type of occasion like birthdays, baby showers, or something like that. So if you have a good way to store gift bags, please let me know down below in the comments, because I am a little stumped with how to store these, and Pinterest was not a lot of help.
I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. She thought she could tear us apart when she kissed your lips. Oh, what a plot twist. 'Cause now
The next shelf, I am going to be organizing all of the kids' games. I wanted them on this lower shelf so the kids can reach them themselves. And again, I definitely don't have a Pinterest-worthy organization system for these. This is just what works for us, and it makes the most sense. I just keep everything in the original box so the kids know what each game is. Maybe eventually I can make this a little more aesthetically pleasing, but my kids are only 6, 5, and 2, and they just like to see the boxes of what games they are wanting to play. So that is what we are doing on this shelf here. And then on the shelf above, I am going to keep all of the adult games because the kids obviously don't have to reach those. And also I'm going to be putting their puzzles up here.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now, and it could fade away.
After going through the closet and having the shelves how I wanted them, I am going to start working on all of the stuff I took out originally from the floor of the closet, and most of this stuff did end up being garbage. I did save a few things to donate, like some of the Hot Wheels tracks and some of the baby toys, but for the most part, this was almost all going into the garbage.
So I'm gonna dive into you.
it doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine the way that it was. Then you
This area by no means is perfect, but this was the before of the closet. It was an absolute mess. And then this is the after. And as you can see, it looks so much better. An area doesn't have to be Pinterest worthy organization to be organized. And this works really well for my family. And it just is so much better than it was before. My friend Catherine from the channel, Catherine Elaine, made a really good point in her last video. She was stating that you will revisit an area multiple times to organize it. It's not a one and done process. It does take some time to get an area how you want it, and I definitely find that to be the case for me. I am hoping as I declutter this year that I won't have to reorganize these same spaces multiple times a year. I know I will come back to areas to just fix them up and try to make them look a little better, but I'm hoping that with the decluttering and purging of all of the extras that it's not something I have to do as often as I am doing now. Bath & Body Works came out with these new glass soap bottles with a refillable carton of soap, and I did receive one for Christmas, so I'm just going to quickly fill this bottle up and start using this one in my kitchen.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing a fight, even though there's overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Separate ways, not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind.
Of course, we collected a ton of clutter on our dresser over the Christmas break, so I am just going to quickly be clearing this area off. There is also a stack of Justin's t-shirts set aside here, and he did pick these out of his drawer yesterday, and I'm just going to be adding these to the donation pile I have going. My biggest piece of advice when it comes to decluttering your home is once you have a bag ready to go to the donation center, make sure you take it out of your house. I am so guilty and bad for this, but I will have a donation bag sitting in my house or in one of my closets for months on end, and it just collects dust, or my kids will go through it and take stuff out of it, and then it just becomes clutter in my home again. So once you have a bag ready to go, get it out of your house, because then it is gone and you will never have to think about it again. Surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do. You will see Mac running in and out of the bedroom. He always gets the zoomies at least a couple of times a day, so you will see that shortly. Having a puppy is so much fun, but man, they are such a handful. I honestly think they are worse than babies. It also doesn't help that he is growing so quickly. He's going to be a very big dog, so he is huge, but he is still a baby in his mind and in his heart. So he is like I said, such a handful, but it's so much fun and he keeps us on our toes, that's for sure.
I got red eyes, but it's all blue. Those colorful eyes, they don't shine like they used to. The city don't want us, babe. We won't survive.
So this is our formal dining room, and I really don't show this room often on camera, mostly because we don't really use it unless we are hosting guests or if I need somewhere to put some clutter, which is what I am trying to avoid now that it is going to be clean. As you can see, we do still have the Christmas mess in here. This is the last room I have to tackle when it comes to just cleaning up the Christmas chaos. So I'm just going to be putting away all of the stuff off of the table and off of the floor. And then I'm also going to be putting away the rest of the Christmas decor in here.
Got a tendency to fading out underwater. Yeah, are we losing touch? Are we falling?
I also want to tell you guys something so exciting. We officially booked our first trip of 2024. We are going to be going to Disney World, and I am so beyond excited. This is actually our first family trip that is international. We are going to be obviously flying there. We are in Canada, and my kids have never been on a plane before, so it is just going to be a full experience. I have not been to Disney World since I was probably an early teenager. I believe I was in the range of 10 to 12, so not even a teenager yet. And Justin has never been to Disney World, and of course, neither have my kids. We are going as a family. We're going to be going with my parents as well, so that's going to be great to have the extra set of helping hands. And my brother and his family are also going to be going. So I am just really looking forward to that, and it is coming so soon. We are actually going in March, so the countdown is on and I am beyond excited. So let me know any of the must-dos when we are there, because like I said, it has been a while since we have been there.
My dear friend, where have you been? Where have you gone? What did you win? Someone there, are you listening? Is it too late, my dear friend?
So the first time in a very long time, I actually remembered to make my bed before wanting to go to bed for the night. I am the person who always forgets the bedding in the dryer, and then I will put my jammies on and get ready to get into bed and be so upset that I still have to make the bed because it is always such a process. There must be an easier and better way to get my duvet cover back onto my duvet, because this is definitely one of my least favorite tasks.
My dear friend, you know I give in. Been waiting so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening. Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt the sunshine floating. We have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts. Is it all lost? We can't go on again. 'Cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. Caught up in the flashing light, keeps it dead in my mind, leading me.
I did recently purchase a bunch of Lush bath bombs and bubble bars. I do not purchase Lush anymore unless I am able to get it on their Boxing Day sale when it is 50% off. Otherwise, they are just way too expensive. So this is my once a year treat where I can stock up all of my bath products. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video motivated you or inspired you to get some cleaning or decluttering done around your home. I hope you choose to subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to set your bell notifications to all. I hope I see you all next week for a brand new video, and I hope you all had a wonderful beginning to your new year. Bye guys. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video is going to be an all-day clean with me. You will notice throughout this video that my house was an absolute disaster. I decided to take some time off this weekend from cleaning to just enjoy some family time and do a little relaxing, but I always end up paying for that once Monday rolls around. I am so behind in every area of cleaning, so that is what we are going to be tackling in today's video. The reason my toy box is pulled away from the wall like this is because if you saw last week's video, you would have seen the clip where I showed how much ice had built up in our windows because of the extreme cold temperatures. We had -40 temperatures, so the condensation in the house freezes onto the windows, but as the temperatures started warming up, the windows were melting and the water was running down the wall, so I had to pull the toy box away just to be able to have a towel there and wipe up the water. If you don't have extreme cold like that, that might sound absolutely insane, but it is something we deal with almost every winter here in Alberta, Canada.
Without your love, but then you just tell me to carry on.
As I was cleaning, I was also finding new messes that I didn't even know were there, like underneath my couch cushions, so we are just going to be quickly tackling this as well. I don't even understand how this gets so messy so quickly because I'm pretty sure I just cleaned under here a month or two ago. So I still have my red throw pillows from Christmas out, and I am wanting to switch these out for my spring pillows. I have been using the same pink pillows for probably the last 3 or 4 years, and I'm kind of wanting a change. There's nothing wrong with the pink, but I'm just ready for something else. I also finally ordered my cabinet for my living room, and that arrived yesterday, so we're planning on building it this weekend. So I'm thinking maybe a little living room refresh is in the works for the next video. I am ready for a change in here, and I am so ready to finally be done with the living room so we can move on to the last room in our home that is needing a makeover, which is the formal dining room.
got something I can never be without, yeah. I'm in your command. Thought I was a man of my own will. It's been 2 years. I'm only a shadow of the good on me now.
So now we are actually moving upstairs and we're going to be getting started in my playroom. And as you can see, it was completely trashed in here. I always regret taking time off of cleaning this room. I usually like to try and pick up this room every single night to just stay on top of the mess, but when I let it go for more than a couple days, this is what it ends up looking like. We do also have Mac, who is still a puppy, and he chews and tears up any type of paper that he can find. So that is the first thing I am doing in here, is just picking up all of the paper and garbage and things that he has been ripping up over the last couple of days. I am going to be heading back downstairs after I am finished in the playroom, but the big reason I wanted to get this done now is because I had just put Quinn down for her nap, and this room is virtually impossible to try and clean when she is awake.
Apologizing when you've started it, why under a spell? I really wonder, how did it come to this? Go see my friends, but then I realized they're all your friends. Is this who I am? You see me running around in circles, feeling so sweet, but should it be like this? I'm loving the heat, I think I'm losing it. What do I do? Every time you call my name, what do I whipping me?
If you are new here, I did just want to quickly say hello and welcome. I am so happy that you are here. My name is Aleah and I am a mom of 3. I have a 6-year-old boy and 2 girls aged 5 and 2. I love to share cleaning, organizing, decluttering, and the occasional room makeover here on my channel. And I just want my channel to be a place that you can come for some motivation, or if you are just needing a friend to clean and hang out with. I do post new cleaning motivation videos every single Friday here on my channel, and I would love for you to consider subscribing down below before you leave today if you do enjoy this type of content.
Let me hold your back, I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I do? Every time you call my name, what do I do? Whipping me.
I don't know how underneath this side table gets so messy, but I am throwing the majority of the stuff under here into the garbage. We obviously have not missed it. You will see me putting a few things off to the side that I am keeping, but the rest of it is just junk that we weren't missing.
So I keep on rolling in silence. Keep on playing in silence. What do I? Maybe I should keep rolling in silence.
Looking back at the good times before it all.
So now that we have all of the garbage picked up, I am quickly just going to collect the rest of the toys that are on this side of the room and bring them to the toy side. There is still a few dog toys and garbage that I am going to be picking up as well. Once we have this side cleared of all of the stuff, we will move on to the other side where I keep all of the toys so we can start organizing everything into the correct bins.
But I know you are my ability. Yeah, I know you are my ability.
We purchased all of our toy organization from IKEA, and I know I am in desperate need of some new bins, especially the bins that the kids reach for often. You can see that all of the tops of them are starting to bend and warp, and they are just looking a little junky. They looked so much better when they were new and fresh, so I am going to be ordering some more of these and redoing the bins in here just to clean the space up a little better. I am also needing to rearrange and reorganize a lot of these toys. I feel like as my kids have gotten older, their interests have, of course, changed, so I need to make new labels on all of them, and we are just kind of in need of new bins all around. So I'm going to be making an order from IKEA soon. The closest IKEA to us is 4 hours away, so it's not like I can just run in and grab some bins, but I will make an order, and hopefully the shipping is not astronomical. I did a playroom makeover video probably around 3 years ago. I believe I was pregnant with Quinn, and when I did this chalkboard wall off to the right, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who has a play space in their area. We use it all of the time, and it was so easy to do. I did just purchase the Rust-Oleum chalkboard paint, and I did 3 coats, I believe, and that's it. You are good to go to draw on it, and like I said, we love it and use it constantly. The playroom was actually my very first makeover video that I did here on my channel, and since then you guys have seen quite a few different makeover videos that I have done. We have completed the office, which of course is one of my favorite spaces in the entire house. We also did the girls' room, we've done Gray's room, and I would really like to do the formal dining room like I mentioned earlier in the video. And I forgot, I actually want to do our master bedroom as well. I think it would be so much fun to revamp our space. Since everyone else has these beautiful rooms now, I want to work on ours. So lots of exciting things coming this year.
I know the next morning when the sun goes up, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and I'm too afraid to let it go. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I would bring back all the memories, not yours, only in my dreams. Oh, if I could.
Luckily, I finished cleaning this room just in time because Quinn was now awake from her nap. She naps for around an hour and a half usually, and that is how long it took me to clean this playroom.
You know nothing at all about what's going down. Oh, like a shipwreck, I caught the sails loose. You're lying.
Now we are back downstairs and we are going to be getting started in the dining room. I'm also going to be cleaning my floors. They were absolutely horrible. They were so gross. There was so much food and crumbs and dog fur, and of course, all of the paper that Mac has been ripping up. But I wanted to give you these close ups because I know sometimes it's hard to tell how messy areas actually are. But as you can see, my floors were really bad. So now we're gonna move on to cleaning the kitchen, but I wanted to give you guys an update on where we're standing with the decision to paint the kitchen. I did tell you guys a couple weeks back that it's a go, it's happening, I am ready, and I do still feel that way, and I'm pretty sure it is still happening. But now we booked the Disney trip, so it is going to be pushed back another month or two because it is expensive. So expensive. I was shocked at the prices we were getting quoted, and well, full transparency, they quoted us over $6,000 just to paint the kitchen, which is obviously a ton of money, huge investment, and it is something I want, and I do think it would completely change my house. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Would you still go through with it? I think I want to. Justin's way more on the fence than I am, and the big reason I am a little bit nervous is because we do have a household of 3 little kids and 2 big dogs, so we're not the most gentle on our cabinets. I feel like it would be very easy for them to get damaged if it's paint. They do use a lacquer, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Plus, we would have to buy new hardware. We would change out the backsplash probably to something lighter and brighter, and it's just a big decision, a huge investment, but I think I'm sold on it. It just is a matter of when, if we're going to do it in the next couple months or maybe wait till the summer. We'll see, but I think it would be so worth it.
Little did I know she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong. I came to the party.
As you can see, my kitchen actually is not that bad. This was the one area I did stay on top of over the weekend, but I have this pile of paperwork here. This is all of the stuff my kids brought home on Friday. I don't know about anyone else's kids, but my kids bring home so much artwork and paperwork from school. I honestly don't know what to do with it all. I feel so guilty recycling a good majority of it, but it's just crazy how much they bring home, and I just don't have anywhere to store it. I, of course, keep the special stuff or the stuff that has meaning or anything with their handprints and stuff like that, but the regular everyday schoolwork, do you guys just get rid of it? Because I do, and I hope that doesn't make me a bad mom.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing a fight, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind.
So getting back on topic to the kitchen makeover that I am wanting to do, I wanted to give you guys a few details of what I am thinking. We would, of course, paint the cabinets white. I have always wanted a white kitchen. I think I would switch all of the hardware out for black hardware, and then I would get white or some sort of light backsplash. I don't know if I would do subway tile or exactly what I want, but it would definitely be white or a lighter color. But with all of that being said, I wouldn't be shocked if the end total ended up being somewhere around the $10,000 mark, which is so painful. That is so much money, but I truly do think I wouldn't regret it. I would love to hear your opinions down below because I do take what you guys say to heart and I love to hear the opinions of others. So let me know down below with all of the ideas I have surrounding it and hearing the price point and just what would you do? I'm very curious, so please let me know down below in the comments.
A body and mind. You feel like demons in my mind. Demons in my mind. You taste like demons in my mind. Demons pushing all my triggers. Demons pushing all my triggers.
So now I am going to go ahead and load up my dishwasher with the dirty dishes that I do have. I didn't have a ton at this point in the day. I usually accumulate most of my dishes when I make dinner, and this was before that. So for now, I am just going to load up what I have and then I will add to it throughout the day until it is full. I do not like to run my dishwasher unless it is completely full. My dishwasher takes an obnoxious amount of time to wash the dishes. I think the cycle I use is 220 minutes or something crazy like that. So I don't like to run half loads or anything like that. It just feels very wasteful. So I always make sure to maximize how many dishes I can wash at a time.
Tastes like demons in my mind. Demons pushing all my triggers. Demons pushing all my triggers. Demons pushing all my triggers.
Well, underneath my sink, I decided to just quickly organize it. I did buy a couple new cleaners and I did have a box of sponges. So I'm just kind of putting everything where it belongs and making everything fit a little better.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk.
Don't mind Mac fighting the vacuum once again, but I thought it was so adorable. When Quinn heard me vacuuming, she ran downstairs with her little vacuum and wanted to help me vacuum all of the floors. And I just love this clip and I want to make sure I save it for when she's a little older. That is probably one of my favorite things about doing YouTube, is just catching little moments like this that I normally would not have on camera. I don't share my children very often on here, but when I do catch cute, sweet little moments like this, I do love to share it.
And almost left town, but there's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us.
As I was getting my mop water ready, I was trying to think of the last time I mopped my floors and I could not remember. It was easily over a week ago, but honestly, it was probably longer. And that is so terrible and gross, and really there is no excuse. So that is a goal of mine, is to make sure I am staying on top of my mopping. I think it is one of those things that it just doesn't cross my mind as often as vacuuming because it's not as visible, but I know my floors are dirty. I do have dogs and kids, so I need to stay on top of this a lot more often.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle, no, I just gotta know. If you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
And the very last thing we are going to be doing this day is folding and putting away a load of my girls' laundry. I actually really enjoy doing laundry. I am probably in the minority for that. I know a lot of people do not enjoy it, but it is definitely one of my favorite chores to do around my home. I like that I can sit down on the couch and watch a show while I'm doing it, and it's just an easy one. It's not messy or dirty. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if you agree with me or if it is one of your least favorite things around your home.
You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are.
Quinn likes to pick out her own pajamas each night, so her drawer ends up always looking like such a mess because she will grab one pair and then change her mind and just shove them back in here. I just let her do her thing, and I always have to fix up her drawer at least once or twice a week.
This is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle, no, I just gotta know. If you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are continuing on with my mission to get my entire home decluttered and organized. I plan to get every single room and area of my entire home done in 2024, and I feel like I am already starting to make a dent in all of the clutter. We are starting today's video off in my living room, and I just wanted to do a really quick cleanup in here before I start emptying my kids' toy box. That is going to be the first decluttering project of the day. This thing always collects so much junk and toys from around the home and the playroom, and I am constantly having to go through it. I do plan on getting rid of it eventually, but with Quinn still being so young, I do like to have it just to keep a few things in it for her to keep her busy while I am making dinner or doing something else around the home.
All that I do is wait for
So of course, the first thing I'm doing is just completely emptying out the toy box so I can see everything that is in here. I am also going to be quickly vacuuming out and just wiping the toy box down so it is nice and clean before we put things back in it. And isn't it always funny that something can sit there for months and your kids are not interested in it at all, but the second you start going through it and looking at getting rid of the stuff, it seems to become the most interesting things in the world to them. That was Quinn this day. She was finding all of these toys that have been sitting in here untouched, and now she wanted to keep everything. So I had to sneakily just put stuff into the garbage bag as I was cleaning because I knew she was not going to let me get rid of any of it otherwise. So the plastic crate beside me is all of the things that I am taking back upstairs into the playroom to get organized into the shelving unit up there. The garbage bag is of course going straight into the dumpster. This is the stuff that is broken or not working anymore and just little pieces of things that I really don't care to keep. And then everything I am putting in the toy box is the stuff I am keeping downstairs. It is mostly little people and Barbie stuff. That is what my girls are into right now. And to be honest, Gray doesn't really play with any of it. So I'm just keeping the few things, mostly stuff they got for Christmas down here that is still new and keeps their attention. So the toy box looks so much better now. It is way easier to maintain and just so much more manageable, and you can actually see what's in here now. And I was also able to throw out a little bag of garbage and toys, so that is always a win in my book.
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older.
Now we are going to be moving on to the next project, and I am so excited for this one. We finally purchased a new cabinet for this wall, and I absolutely love it. I think it suits the space so well, and the frame above it is not staying. I know it doesn't match at all. I will be doing a complete styling of this cabinet and the wall above it, but that will probably be in next week's video. Today is all about the organizing. I am just showing you quickly here that I have a ton of new space to work with, and I am really excited to get this cabinet organized.
Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
My plan for this cabinet was to keep all of my kids' art supplies in here. I currently have all of their stuff in this cabinet in my office, and it just is not working. I feel like the space is just too crowded. They are constantly in and out of here, and I just don't like the setup. So I am going to be taking all of the bins out of this cabinet, and we're going to start organizing them and sorting through them and just getting rid of a lot of it. A lot of it is junk. As you can also see, my office is an absolute disaster. You can see on the tops of the cabinets here. This is a project for another day. I will probably tackle my office in the next week or two. I just freed up a ton of space in here, and it is long overdue to get my office decluttered and organized. I really liked these clear plastic bins that I purchased from Michael's for all of their art supplies, but I did have two different sizes. I had a larger size and a smaller size, and the smaller ones always ended up overflowing, so I did go out to Michael's and just grab a couple more of the larger ones. I am now just using my Cricut Joy Extra to make some labels for these, and then I am going to start going through all of the supplies and organizing them into the correct bin.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out.
I feel like when you have too much stuff, it turns into clutter and manages to just find its way around your home. I am so guilty of just moving things from one room to the next because it doesn't actually have a place in my home that it really belongs, and I just don't find the time to figure it out. That's how I know that it is just time to downsize our belongings and donate, throw out, or sell the things that we are no longer needing. That is also another reason that I am starting to create organized spaces in different areas of my home and just trying to make a place for everything. We are fortunate enough that we don't lack space in our home. We have more than enough, but the problem is a lot of those spaces aren't properly organized. So it always ends up being messy or overcluttered in the end anyway. So I am hoping that as I go through my home room by room, that I can just get a handle on it and can finally say goodbye to the things that we are no longer needing.
And Omega, Alpha and Omega. I know we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega.
Now that we have the bulk of the art supplies organized and put away, I am going to quickly go through all of the paper clutter. This includes things like coloring books, workbooks, and just pieces of paper that they can color on. I do end up getting rid of a handful of these just because we did have a ton of them, so I was getting rid of the ones that were more than half full. I did also pick up these black bins for all of the workbooks and the coloring books because they were a little bit bigger than the original clear plastic ones. Those ones were bending all of the paper just because they were a little too small, so these black bins work a lot better.
Remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you did not seem to mind at all. We took our bikes to the lake after school each day and skipped many stones from the beach, and one thing you said was listen.
I was a little worried originally because, as you can see, the cabinet does have glass doors on it. So I was worried with all of the art supplies in here, it would end up looking a little messy or just not very good. But as you can see here, it actually turned out really well. I don't think this looks bad at all, and I think this is going to be a perfect place for all of this stuff.
Far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong.
I know you guys see Mac in my videos all the time, but I did just want to give you a close-up of him. He is officially 6 months old and he is a jumbo puppy. He is so much fun and such a little cuddle bug, but he is so big and grew so fast, but he still has the mind of a puppy, which makes it a little difficult. He doesn't realize how big he is, and he is just a rough and tumble kind of guy. He has fit in so well with our family. The kids absolutely adore him, and he was the perfect addition. between my kids doing all of the crafts and Mac ripping up all of the paper, my floors were an absolute disaster. So I am just going to quickly go through the dining room area and pick up all of the larger pieces. And then I am going to get one of my robot vacuums to do a quick vacuum of the rest of the floor. Since I do have a few projects I was wanting to tackle this day, I am just going to leave the hard work up to the vacuum so it can just get my floors clean while I can get my decluttering and organizing done. I ended up taking a quick trip to Walmart because I decided I wanted to organize our bathroom drawers a little better. So I got a ton of acrylic organizers in here. I just got some wax paper. I grabbed a bunch of new washcloths for the kids' bathroom, so I'm gonna wash those. I got some new dishcloths as well because I am in desperate need of some dishcloths. And then we got garbage bags for the bathrooms, a couple new cleaners, and then we also grabbed some soothers. And by we, I mean me and Quinn. We planned on taking her soothers away in the new year. She is 2.5, but now we have the trip to Disney World coming up, so I decided we're just going to let her keep them for a little longer until the flight and the trip is over, and then we will work on that. But I'm going to take everything out of here and get everything ready to go. The stickers on these containers were ridiculously hard to get off. I honestly almost wish I just left them on here. I don't know why they make them so ridiculous to try and get off of these. I guess I do think it's a theft thing, so you can't just rip them off in the store easily. But I have no idea. I think there must be a better solution to this. But I did end up trying to use my lemon essential oil to get the rest of these stickers off. I thought that would work because it works so well getting stickers off of my windows or my floors. But I won't lie to you guys, this did not work very well. I still had to use my scraper and scrape the rest of the stickers off of here. I don't know if I had too much paper left over. The lemon oil works really well to get the stickiness off, but I could not get off all of the residue from the actual sticker. So if you guys have a better trick, please let me know down below in the comments because this was way harder for me than it should have been.
What they say, are we okay the way we are? Or tell me, do I really have to change? 'Cause I don't know how to be heard.
So this is our half bathroom on our main floor, and I honestly rarely use this bathroom, but I did decide to stock it up with some girl products and just other things that I might want or need down here instead of having to run upstairs to get them. Or of course, if we have guests that need or want something, they can just grab it out of this drawer. And then in the second drawer, I am just restocking the toilet paper. I do have a couple more empty drawers in this bathroom. Like I said, we are very fortunate to have quite a bit of storage and space in this house, so I'm just leaving those open for now until I decide what to put in there. Now we are moving on to the next day, and as you can see by these clips, the next project that we are tackling is cleaning out my fridge. I have not done this in so long, and I knew there were so many different expired foods and items in here that I needed to get rid of. I also am going to be doing a deep clean of this fridge, which, to be honest, I didn't know we could get some of the pieces out of here that we were able to get out of it today. So some of these have never been cleaned, and it definitely shows there were some pretty disgusting messes. So here is an overview of everything that we had in our fridge, and it looks so much worse when it is sitting out on the island. I had no idea we had this much food in our fridge, and now I'm just showing you a quick overview now that it is empty and just how dirty it was. These clips don't even do it justice. It is very hard to tell, but there was so much caked on food and who knows what else on the shelves of this fridge. So I'm going to start popping all of the shelves off so I can give these a really good scrub down in the sink. So I'm just using my Dawn Power Wash and a Scrub Daddy to scrub these shelves down. And I remember probably last year sometime, I made a comment in one of my videos that I didn't understand the hype about the Scrub Daddy sponges. I thought they were just as good as any other generic sponge, and I take back everything I said. These sponges are by far superior, and I will probably never go back to generic store-bought sponges. This worked so well and I absolutely love using it. I will still buy the cheaper sponges for the grosser messes, but I am definitely sold on how good these Scrub Daddy sponges are. So I ended up scrubbing and cleaning this bottom shelf out while it was still in the fridge because I had no idea that this shelf could come off. You will see Justin in the fridge right now as I am scrubbing down another shelf, and he was messing around with the shelf in here and getting all of the drawers out for me, and it uncovered the most disgusting mess. I am going to share it with you in the next clip. It does look like mold, but I promise you it wasn't. It was actually chocolate that had been sitting here for probably about 2 years, which really is no better. It's gross, really gross when you think of it, but I specifically remember when this happened, me and the kids were making chocolate pudding and I spilt it in the fridge, and I remember thinking I was never going to be able to get it all, and I obviously did not because it has been sitting underneath this shelf for the last year or two.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know.
These are also the kind of messes that these cheaper dollar store sponges come in handy because I can clean it up and then I can just throw the sponge out because I don't want to use it on anything else, and I don't feel guilty about it since it was very inexpensive.
I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
So now that the inside of the fridge is clean, I am just going to quickly scrub out the drawers from the fridge with my Power Wash and my Scrub Daddy. These are another area that I was popping pieces off that I didn't even know would come off to really give these the best possible clean that I could. Once I was finished scrubbing this drawer, you will see me rinsing it out and putting it off to the side, but then I noticed a disgusting mess underneath one of the plastic pieces. I didn't even know it came off, but luckily I was able to get it off so I can clean every single inch of this.
Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high.
This entire project took me way longer than I originally thought it would. As you can see out the window, it was actually getting dark outside. That's how long it took me. I think the entire process was about 2 hours, but now that we are finished scrubbing down the fridge and cleaning every inch of it, I am going to start going through all of the food on my countertop and just throwing out anything that is expired. You guys don't have to come at me about throwing out food and wasting food. I already feel bad enough. I absolutely hate wasting food, and of course it was unintentional, but unfortunately I did end up throwing out quite a bit of stuff and condiments and sauces. So like I said, you don't have to yell at me in the comments because I already know.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you. But I don't care about that. But I got you close.
As I was putting everything back in the fridge, I was just admiring how clean it was in here, and it just felt really good to practically have a brand new fridge. Like I mentioned earlier, there were some parts of this fridge that have never been cleaned. I have, of course, cleaned my fridge many times. I have stayed on top of cleaning the actual fridge itself, but I have not cleaned underneath the bottom shelf. I didn't even know that popped off. I don't even think I've cleaned underneath the drawers. So it felt really good to get all of that done, and I will definitely be making sure I stay on top of that in the future. We have owned this fridge for 10 years, and I guess it is better late than never.
I've been chasing you like the tail of a dog. I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it feels. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real. All I know is that I could go anywhere, as long as you're with me. Oh, I'm drunk and I know it, but...
So now that my fridge is clean and empty, I decided it was a good time to go to Costco to stock up on all of the things that we were needing. I haven't done a grocery haul in a while, so I thought it would be fun to include one for today's video. But we are going to start off on this side. We got some strawberries, some mushrooms, a bag of apples, which Quinn already ripped into, some cauliflower, and some carrots. I grabbed big grocery bags, or no, garbage bags, sorry, big garbage bags. I got a case of black beans, corn, our coffee pods, some waffles, and some Fruit Loops for the kids for easy, quick breakfasts, whipped cream, cucumbers, and applesauce, which Quinn also ripped into. I got a case of coconut milk. We use this in a bunch of different recipes. Some yogurts for the kids, some green beans for a vegetable for dinner, some butter, avocado, peppers, chickpeas, and then we got these Premier Proteins. We've never tried these ones. They have this cafe latte flavor, so hopefully they're good because there's 18 of them, so I'm sure they're fine. We got a pack of tofu. We always like to do a vegetarian meal once or twice a week, so we use tofu for that. We got this Korean barbecue. It's like a pork jerky. We got 2 bags of that because the kids like to bring it for lunch snacks. We got this kind of nut mix. It's really good. Cheese slices. We got some Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese. 2 cases of the Alani energy drinks, and I already got into this one. I grabbed a cherry slush one. It is the best flavor. I got some bacon, a ham, these Brookside chocolates. These are really good if you were looking for a lower calorie snack. Chicken parmesans for an easy dinner. I got some nacho chips, which I dropped twice, so they're pretty much just crunched up. I don't even know what we're gonna use those for now. Some chicken nuggets for the kids, some spring rolls for Justin and I, the kids' vitamins, a big jug of syrup, some Tylenol for the kids. Justin wanted his protein powders, so we're gonna try this one from Costco, which we never have. I got some chicken wings, some chicken breasts, and some ground beef. We got some juice boxes, baby wipes, and some cookies. So that is everything that I got from Costco today. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. I did also want to quickly just share the grand total of this grocery haul. I always like to share it. I'm always interested when other people do grocery hauls. So the total was $783.52 for groceries that will probably last us 10 days, which is insane. But I did use my Costco cashback coupon. We do have a Capital One MasterCard through Costco, and you get a percentage back of what you spent the year before. So that covered this grocery haul and then some. So that pretty much makes it free, right? That's how that works. So I'll try to just think of it that way. But thank you guys for being here. If you did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are continuing on with my mission to declutter and organize all of the spaces around my home. I have been tackling a different room or area each week, and today we will be focusing on my master bathroom and part of my closet. I am, of course, going to be doing a lot of cleaning, and I am also going to be decorating a brand new space in my living room, which I am very happy with how it turned out. So there is a ton packed into today's video, and I am so excited to share it with you all. As you can see, my master bathroom was absolutely disastrous, so we are going to be cleaning all of this up before we start emptying any of the drawers. I do always like to clean a space before I start organizing or decluttering, because as you start emptying out drawers or cupboards, it does just create a whole new mess, and I don't want to just pile a mess on top of a previous mess. So we are just going to quickly go through, get everything put away, wipe everything down, and then we will move on to the decluttering and the organizing. I have been using the Scrubbing Bubbles toilet bowl cleaner, and I am completely out of it, so I am going to be using the Lysol toilet cleaner, and I do not like this cleaner at all. I had a really bad experience one time when I was scrubbing out the toilet. Some of it happened to splash into my eye, which I honestly don't even know how it happened, but it splashed right into my eye and it burned so bad. I ended up having to flush it out in the shower for over 20 minutes. I actually ended up calling the hotline to talk to a registered nurse to make sure I didn't have to go in. My eye was so unbelievably red, and I honestly was a little nervous because, of course, that is a serious cleaner. I, of course, in the end was completely fine, but it just was a scary experience, and I know it's not Lysol's fault, but it definitely taints my opinions on wanting to buy it and have it in my house again. Now we are going to start on decluttering the drawers, and I am going to be doing this one at a time just to avoid the huge mess. So this first drawer that I am tackling is where I keep all of our extra products. I buy a lot of our products in bulk at Costco, so like toothpaste, our toothbrushes, different lip products, and you will see a lot of that in this drawer. So I am grabbing a couple different containers that I could find that would fit in here. And unfortunately, this drawer is awkwardly sized because it was really hard to find containers in here that would fit together, but I managed to make it work and it ended up working out really well in the end. So the first thing I am doing is just taking a lot of the products out of the boxes because that is what takes up a lot of space in the drawer and just makes it look bulky. So I am putting all of our teeth products in the first organizer, like the toothpaste and the toothbrushes. I do have another little organizer with all of my extra lip products. I have a couple bars of soap in here, and I also have a backup of my face moisturizer and my face cleanser. I do always like to keep a backup of my everyday products. And then the last container in this drawer is going to be dedicated to the razor heads for my shaver. So this drawer is dedicated to all of our daily products. So a lot of my skincare goes in here, Justin's gel, our deodorants, that kind of stuff. The main thing I was wanting to do in this drawer is just make it look a lot neater. So I did grab a couple organizers and I'm just going to organize it the best I can. I did try to categorize it so it made sense to me. I put all of my face products in one area. I put all of Justin's stuff in another area, stuff I don't use as often in the back, and then stuff that I still occasionally use but not as often in another area. Like I said, it doesn't look as good on camera, but it is way better than it was, and it does make sense for me.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all.
I'm not sure if some of you will see this video and think I have an excessive amount of products, or maybe some of you see this video and think I don't have a ton of stuff. I personally think I have done a really good job downsizing my collection of things, and I currently have a good sustainable amount of products in my bathroom. For example, all of the makeup I own is on this acrylic organizer on my countertop. I don't have a makeup collection hidden somewhere else. This is all that I have, and that goes for every area in my bathroom. What you see is what I own. I feel like if my stuff doesn't fit in my current organization setup that I have, then I don't like to keep it around. I feel like it just causes clutter around your home, and it's just how I like to have things. So if it doesn't fit in my current setup, I get rid of it, and I do try and go through my bathroom a couple of times a year. I feel like this is an area where products can go expired, or maybe I'm not using something like I might have thought I would. So that is always a good reason to give something away or donate it.
Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
So this drawer is definitely a miscellaneous drawer where things that don't have a home go, and a lot of this is going to end up in the garbage. I don't have a place for it, or I don't have a use for it, or it's just things that I don't personally use. A few things were added to my donate pile, but honestly, half of it was just junk.
I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be.
So we did only go through the drawers today. I do plan on decluttering and organizing the cabinets underneath the sinks as well. The only reason we did not do that today is because I don't have the organization storage that I would like to have. I want it to be a one and done for this year. So I do want to have the proper bins and drawers that I am envisioning to really organize and optimize the space underneath the sinks.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic.
So I think it was last week's video, I ended up cleaning my upstairs hallway on camera, and I mentioned that I didn't know if I had ever shown that area on camera before. Well, here is another one for you. I think I have cleaned my master closet maybe once or twice on camera here on YouTube, and there really is no reason for that. It just is kind of a darker room, and it is also hard to get angles in here because it is, of course, a closet. But I wanted to get in here and declutter some of my tops. We have recently run out of hangers in our closet, and I refuse to buy any more because I know I do not need this amount of clothing, and there are so many shirts in here that I no longer wear. So I'm quickly just going through all of my t-shirts and my sweaters and my tank tops to just get rid of and donate what I no longer use and wear.
Trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head.
Now we are moving downstairs to start working on all of the messes on the main floor, and I wanted to give you a quick overview of all of the areas that we were needing to tackle this day. I don't understand how my house keeps looking like this. It is an absolute disaster. I feel like I've been saying that in every video, but I don't know what is going on with me lately. I think life is just so busy and we are on the go constantly, and unfortunately, cleaning has been taking a seat on the back burner.
Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
As I am cleaning the mantle, you will notice my camera start to move, and it definitely doesn't get as good of angles, and it's because Mac was on the stairs messing with the camera and sniffing it and bumping it, and I didn't notice until it was too late. Now we are moving on to one of the most exciting parts of my video, in my opinion, and it is decorating this cabinet that we purchased for the living room. The first thing we are doing is hanging this beautiful black circle mirror. I absolutely love it. I was very nervous about hanging a mirror on this wall since we do have the mirror across the way in the dining room, but they don't see each other, so you don't get like the double reflection, if you know what I mean. So I feel like it works, and I honestly love the way it looks. I feel like mirrors just bring in light and it makes a room look bigger, and it honestly looks really beautiful above the black cabinet. I got this lamp from HomeSense, and it is probably one of my favorite pieces on this cabinet. I have been wanting a lamp in my living room for a very long time. I always enjoy the mood lighting. It just gives a little bit of ambience, and it's just so much nicer than just the overhead light. It's a lot warmer toned, and it's just so cozy in the evenings when it's dark out. I knew this space needed some greenery, and greenery is always my go-to to brighten my house up. So I purchased this black circular vase from Urban Barn, and I also got the greenery from there as well. I really liked these picks because they were quite tall and wide, so I felt like they really filled this space nicely. So I am super happy with how all of this looks so far, but I do need something for the center area. I think it looks a little empty, so I was thinking maybe like a book stack, like 3 black, gray, white books, probably black and gray, and then I'll put this little planter on top of the books, and then of course put an actual plant in there, maybe a succulent or something cute like that. And I think that's it. I love it. I think it just completes the living room. I am so happy that this is finally done, and I just think it ties in really well with the office, and I'm super happy with it. So I recorded that clip a couple of days ago, and we have had the cabinet with all of the decor on it in the living room for the last 3 or 4 days, and now I am second guessing if I should put anything else on top of it. I was talking about getting maybe a book stack or something like that, but now I'm wondering if I should just leave it how it is. I will get a little plant for the planter, but should I leave it at that, or should I get the book stack, or should I add something else to it? Let me know your opinions down below, because I would, of course, love to hear them. I feel like I was very late to the Stanley drinking cup game. I did not purchase a Stanley until only about 2 months ago, so I have given it a very fair shot, and dare I say it, I don't actually love it. It is so heavy and so big, and it leaks if it tips over on the couch or on the countertop. there is water everywhere, and I am just not the biggest fan. That being said, I don't not like it, but I just feel like there must be better out there. So if you have a water cup that you really like, please let me know down below. I'm trying to avoid a plastic one. I would love for it to be metal or glass. Well, honestly, I guess metal because glass can break. So if you have a good one that you enjoy and use daily, please let me know because I am a big water drinker and I just want something that is practical.
Said the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. It's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. Said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. It's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me.
Now we are going to be loading the dishwasher with all of the dirty dishes, and there was a ton of them. And I will say I did struggle getting all of these into the dishwasher, but don't worry, we were able to get it done. I always take this as a challenge, and it's very rare that I am left with dishes to hand wash. It is one of my least favorite things to do, so it is always one of my missions to make sure everything fits in the dishwasher.
Precious time. Go back to my place. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer. It's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time.
Now we are going to be moving on to cleaning all of the flooring, and it desperately needs it, as you can see from these clips. I'm going to go through and just pick up all of the larger pieces by hand. Then I'm going to grab my vacuum so I can vacuum all of the hardwood and all of the area rugs, and then I'm going to go ahead and mop all of the hardwood as well. As I am watching these clips, I just think the cabinet and this area in the living room looks so pretty now, and I always question myself once I finish an area on why I took so long to do it. I am the world's worst procrastinator. I have so many ideas and so many things in my mind that I want to do, but when it comes to actually pulling the trigger and making decisions and just going through with a decision, I just have the hardest time. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I have come to terms that it is just who I am, and it will probably always be something that I struggle with. But this definitely motivates me to get my butt moving on all of the other things I want to do around my home, because adding pieces and decor and just little customized areas to your home definitely makes your house a home, and I just can't wait to finish all of the other areas that I have in mind. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending this time with me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. This was definitely on the longer side. I feel like it's been a while since I have put out a 30-minute video. So if you did make it all the way till the end, thank you so much. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is full of cleaning motivation. This day ended up being a super productive one, and I got a ton of stuff accomplished. It did start off as one of those days where I just didn't have a specific checklist, and I was feeling a little unmotivated, but I did force myself to get up and get cleaning, and then it just ended up turning into a productive day with some decluttering and some organizing thrown in. If you saw last week's video, I did mention that one of my big goals for 2024 was decluttering my entire home. In today's video, we are going to be tackling some more problem drawers as we go from room to room. I just feel like we have way too much stuff and way too many things, so it is just time to tackle it all.
Something.
So as you can see, we are starting things off in the girls' bedroom. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I have cleaned their room, so it is definitely messy and a little dusty. I'm wanting to get this room done first so I could put Quinn down for her nap and then try and get as much done as possible while she sleeps. If you guys have young kids, you know it is crunch time during nap time, and that is when I try and optimize the little time that I have by myself.
What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I? You're whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling inside.
I do have to go through all of the girls' clothes and just see what fits and what doesn't, but I did not want to do that today just because I was, like I said, trying to get Quinn down for her nap. I do also have to go through all of their summer stuff from last year since we are going to be going to Florida in March. We are going to Disney World. We are going for a big family trip and we are so excited. I have not been to Disney World since I was probably about 10, so 19 years ago. And of course, my kids have never been. They've never been on an airplane. Justin's never been to Disney World, so it's going to be a huge fun experience and we're just so excited. I can't wait to go.
I found myself apologizing when you started it. Why? Under a spell. I really wonder how did it come to this? Go see my friends, but then I realized they're all your friends. Is this who I am? You see me running around in circles, feeling so sweet, but should it be like this? I'm loving the
Mac has gotten so big already. I honestly cannot believe how fast the time goes. I was watching one of my older videos when we first got him, and I remember thinking he was such a big puppy, but I looked back on that video and he was so tiny, and I'm just sad that he's already quadruple the size. I did also get a question in last week's video if he bites my vacuum, but he's not biting it. He is barking at it, and he does try to fight it a lot of the time. It is always such a process trying to get my vacuuming done when he's around.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean, say what you mean. And you'll get what you need, get what you need. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you. The way you look at me is absent. It's like you're walking through a labyrinth. Just say what's going on. Don't waste your time being all alone. Say what you mean, say what you mean.
This week has been absolutely freezing in Alberta, Canada, and I just wanted to show you these quick clips of our windows. This is how cold it is. Our houses are just not built for this weather. It has been minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It is the same, I guess, once it gets that cold. But we have so much frost and ice built up in our windows and on our doors, and I just wanted to share that because I know a lot of you don't get extreme temperatures like we get here.
What you need. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need.
So Grayson still has a lot of the stuff he got for Christmas just sitting out at the end of his bed like this. I don't love it here, but I'm just going to leave it. This is his room and it's his setup and this is how he likes it. So we're just gonna ignore this and keep on cleaning the rest of the room.
Yeah, I got you. Don't play me, cause you're pushing me away. Don't say to me that we'll talk another day. Cause my phone won't be ringing anyway. That's how you roll.
I don't know what was going on with this lamp. He said he was trying to decorate it, but he just stuck a couple stickers and a bunch of tape on the glass part. So I am quickly just going to be peeling all of these off. Luckily, they were not super stuck on here, so it didn't take me too much time. Also, you can see quite a bit of dust floating around in this clip with the black wall being there, and that just tells me I was so overdue for vacuuming in here.
Only 'cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need, what to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you. What I do is try to give you more than words. When I say I quit, it's only 'cause it hurts. We got places we can go to figure out what we've done, what we need to.
Before leaving Grayson's room, we are going to be tackling one of the problem drawers in here, which is his pajama drawer. As you can see, as I'm taking everything out, it was so full. Some of the clothes had even fallen behind the drawer and ended up in the drawer underneath it. So you will see me opening that drawer, trying to fish out some of the shirts and pants that I was missing. He also had a bunch of pajamas in here that no longer fit him. So I, of course, am going to be taking those out of here as well. It still is pretty full considering I had quite a bit of dirty laundry. So I'm going to be adding a couple more pairs into here. So we'll see if I can get it all to fit. And if not, I will have to declutter a little more because I don't think he needs more than one drawer just for pajamas.
It's the same old story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man. I gotta tear this wall apart to let you in.
So these are all the pairs of pajamas that no longer fit him, and I am going to be adding to my donation bin that I have going in my closet. But while I was on the pajama drawers, I decided it was a good time to tackle my own as well. As you can see, it is very full, and half of the stuff in here I didn't even know I had. So I am going to be decluttering this quite a bit. Looking back, I definitely could probably get rid of another half of this. I don't even need half of the stuff I kept, but a lot of it I forgot I owned. So in my mind, I'm thinking maybe I will wear it. But that's the problem with me when I am decluttering, is there's so many things I don't want to get rid of. And I am going to be going through this drawer again because I still don't need most of the stuff in here. I usually just wear Justin's t-shirts to bed. So like I said, I really don't need most of this, and I don't know who I was trying to fool keeping so much of it.
Step right in, 'cause I need a start to let you in. Days pass and I'm still the same inside my head.
Now we are going to be moving on to the junk drawer of my bedroom, which is my nightstand. I throw anything and everything in here, and it has probably been about a year since I last went through it. There is just a lot of garbage and paper in here that I no longer needed. I have candy wrappers, books, photos, just a ton of different things that I don't need on a daily basis. So I'm going to be taking everything out of here and only putting back what I truly need or what belongs in here. I think I mentioned this the last time I cleaned my nightstand, but why do so many of us keep our old phones or our old phone boxes? I did get rid of most of the phone boxes last time I cleaned this, but apparently I feel the need to keep all of my old iPhones. I think I had 3 iPhones in this drawer and none of them work. So I don't know why I'm hanging on to them. I don't know why I don't just throw them out, but I guess it just felt wrong at the time, but I am going to be getting rid of them today.
'cause where you go is where I go.
I do plan on ordering some acrylic containers or little buckets to put all of my iPhone cords in and all of the different chargers just to make it look a little nicer and neater in here, but I just didn't have those today.
I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving, I've been saving.
So now we have moved on downstairs into the kitchen. This was one of the rooms I knew I was going to end up cleaning today just because the kitchen messes are never ending. I feel like I have to clean my kitchen multiple times each day to just stay on top of the clutter. So we're just going to quickly clean off all of my countertops before moving on to unloading the dishwasher and loading it back up again.
Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're out of time. And I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving, I've been saving.
You guys will have to let me know down in the comments what area of your home you are needing to declutter and organize the most. Right now, as a room as a whole, I think my two rooms that need to be done are my office and my laundry room. So expect videos on both of those areas. I am really wanting to do the office first because I want to get all of my kids' craft supplies out of the office. They make such a huge mess in there with them. They are in there 10 times a day looking for markers and paper and stickers, and they just leave such a tornado of a mess behind them, which is fine, of course. But I did finally buy a new cabinet for my living room, and I'm hoping to put all of the art supplies in there to just contain the mess a little better. So I think that cabinet is set to arrive this week, and I'm looking forward to organizing it and just figuring out the best solution for us.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression.
Sometimes while I am cleaning, I will get distracted by another area or mess, and I will just switch gears and start tackling that, and that is exactly what is going on here. I was working on the kitchen and the dining room, but once I hung those backpacks up, I just couldn't walk away from the mess that was in this hall tree closet. So I am just going to take a couple of minutes to organize this all and just getting it looking a lot better.
Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast. On top of the world of our independence. Laughing whenever we screw it.
Once everything was picked up and put back where it belongs, this area looked so much better. When an area is messy like that, I feel like it isn't even functional anymore. So I feel so much better getting that area taken care of. But now we are moving back out into the dining room. I'm just going to give the table a quick wipe down before moving on to doing all of the dishes.
Dressing up as firefighters, you got me dancing in your store. I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under, one step away till you hear what I'm saying. Sounds like thunder, and the clouds are closing in. You see, I know this, but the
I actually didn't have a ton of dirty dishes this day. I stayed on top of doing the dishes yesterday, and then we ended up eating out for breakfast this morning, which is actually pretty rare for us. I feel like we don't grab breakfast out too often at all, but we did have a grocery pickup this morning, and it was so cold, and then I wanted a coffee, and I felt like we deserved a reward for going outside in -40, so we decided to just treat ourselves to some breakfast as well.
and fly and leave the gold between the lines. I turn my head and hold it high, but it's making me shiver. He's not like you, don't want him to. He's more like the river, growing stronger. When we're alone, there's no you in the picture. Paint by numbers isn't how I want it to. You see, I know this, but the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold. If someone had told me that I will be strong, I'm gonna rise and fly and leave the gold between the lines.
Thank you guys so much for being here and spending this time with me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and it gave you all of the motivation you needed to tackle your own to-do list. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. It really helps out my channel, and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a whole house clean with me. You guys know I have been focusing on decluttering and organizing my house over the last month. So naturally, cleaning has taken a spot on the back burner, and I am attempting to catch up on everything today. We are going to be cleaning all of the bedrooms, the kitchen, the dining room, the hallways, pretty much every single area, because everything looks like my room is currently looking. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so excited to have you along with me, and let's just jump right into it.
At the time of your life, every single night, the confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town.
My bedroom has completely fallen apart over the last week. It has definitely been one of the more neglected areas. So that is the room that we are going to be starting in. I am planning on also starting my spring cleaning in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure if February is a little early, but I think I started it around this time last year, and I felt like it was a good time to start, especially for YouTube season. I feel like I always try to be a little more ahead so you guys have something to watch when you start diving into your spring cleaning. I, of course, also still have a ton of areas I want to declutter and organize. So I have so many good videos planned, and I can't wait to get my entire house in order.
Perfect pretending you think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it.
If you are new here on my channel, I did want to say hello and welcome. My name is Aleah, and I post new cleaning motivation videos every single Friday here on my channel. I do have 3 young kids, a 6, 5, and 2-year-old. So as you can imagine, the messes around my home are pretty much constant and endless. I do like to share the real messes and moments that come along with being a mom and trying to maintain your home. I feel like I am living in a constant state of chaos, and I just want my channel to be somewhere that you can come to have someone to relate to, or just to feel motivated, or maybe just have a friend to hang out with. So I do hope you enjoy my videos. I do post cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and we are still in the middle of making this house our home. So I do include the occasional room makeover as well. If you do enjoy that type of content, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe down below before you leave today. And of course, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here and watching another video of mine.
I said the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be.
Now that the master bedroom is finally clean, we are going to be moving on to my girls' room. Their room wasn't overly messy, but I was wanting to pick up all of the dirty clothes off the floor. I want to organize their closet a little bit, get their carpets vacuumed, and of course, dust off all of their furniture.
I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. You said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets.
We are leaving for Disney World in under 4 weeks, and we are so beyond excited. I have been counting down the days. We are very overdue for a trip. Justin and I actually haven't been on a vacation out of country since 2016, which was before kids, so we are long overdue. And then, of course, my children have never been out of Canada. They have never flown on an airplane, so this is going to be a big deal for them, and it is just something we are really looking forward to. But with that being said, please leave me anything down below in the comments that you would recommend when it comes to flying and traveling with children. More specifically, toddlers. I think Grayson and Rowan are going to do really well. I think they are going to enjoy flying, and they, of course, understand the concept a little bit more. But with Quinn, I am worried that she's not going to understand that she has to stay seated and be buckled in for 5 hours on the flight, and then, of course, sitting and waiting around in the airport. And you know, that's a long day for a 2-year-old. So if you have any really good ideas for things we should bring, or any tips and tricks for traveling with kids, please leave them down below in the comments for me.
could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it how your touch feels. I love it how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time.
Now we are moving on to Gray's bedroom, and as you can see, this is definitely the messier of the two bedrooms. He has been loving spending time in here. He is at that age where he is enjoying his own space and doing his own thing. He is big on collecting right now. He absolutely loves all things Pokemon, which I'm sure is very apparent by his bedroom. He is collecting the stuffies and the toys and the cards. He does also collect a lot of stuff, like just this random pile of paperwork, so I am getting rid of all of this. There's so much in here that is kind of just garbage, so I am going to go through it all while he's at school today and just get rid of a lot of it. He will never notice it missing, so I am going to take advantage of him not being here to do this.
What do I You're whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence. I find myself apologizing when you've started it. Why? Under a spell. I really wonder, how did it come to this?
I still get so many comments on my videos about how I should make my children clean up after themselves, especially when I am cleaning the playroom or their craft messes or their bedrooms. And I do, of course, make my kids tidy up after themselves, but cleaning here on YouTube is my job. And honestly, I feel like this is also my job as a mom. I don't expect my kids to clean up after themselves 100% of the time. They are very young kids. They are busy and have things going on that they would rather be doing. They also go to school for probably 35 hours a week. So when they get home in the evenings and have those 4 hours before bedtime that they want to spend time doing what they want to do, I do not mind that. I do get after them a little more on the weekends when we do have a lot more time to tidy up after themselves and just pick up the messes that they are making. But I truly don't mind cleaning up after my kids.
Is this really healthy? Maybe I need therapy, yeah. Red carpet for you. Let me hold your bag. I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I Every time you call my name, what do I You're whipping me into madness. I try to lay low, but I can never stay away from you. What do I We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence.
Now that the bedrooms are all cleaned, we are moving on to cleaning the hallway up here. I don't know if I have ever cleaned this hallway on camera. It is not an area of my house you guys have seen very often, if ever, but it is just as messy right now. There is a ton of toys on the floor, ripped up paper from Mac, and then some towels and blankets. Just all of the things that I was wanting to clean up before I start cleaning the banisters and the floors up here.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune. Ooh, I love it.
Now I'm going to go through and wipe down all of my wood banister railings. I cannot tell you the last time I did this. They were so incredibly dusty, and I was also having to really scrub on the pillars because we have a lot of watermarks and ring marks from my kids' water bottles or cups that we have set here. I need to do this more often though, because once I was finished, the banisters looked so pretty and shiny. So I'm going to be adding this to my weekly chart because there's really no reason that I can't take 2 minutes to do this every week. I'm also going in between the railings here on the floor because I can't get my mop in this area. So cleaning off all of the dust by hand is really the only way to get it done.
We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune to out, you to out. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. We got this. We got this.
If anyone is wondering what this large white machine is right here, it is just a dehumidifier. We need one of these in our home. We have so much moisture in our house. I don't know if that is normal throughout the colder months, but we definitely get a lot of moisture buildup on our windows. So we like to keep this running throughout the winter months. But now we are moving downstairs to get started in the dining room and the kitchen. This was another area that was an absolute disaster and was on my to-do list for the day. We are not going to be cleaning the living room today. One, because it really wasn't overly messy, and two, I have officially started to style the new hutch in our living room, and I want to wait until that is completely done before I share that with you guys. You might catch little glimpses of it as I'm cleaning the kitchen, but for the most part, I wanted to try and get it all done at one time to share with you in hopefully next week's video.
I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest.
I wanted to give you a couple before clips and show you how dirty my kitchen really was this day. It is shocking how quickly your kitchen can get this messy. I feel like I have only waited a day or so to clean it, and this is how quickly the mess accumulates around my home. The kitchen is by far the most stressful room to me when it is messy, so I was more than ready to get this mess tackled.
How can I believe you when everything is see-through? Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. How can I believe when everything is see-through? You see through. Gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse. All your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest. Still a baby bird right straight off the nest like you.
I also wanted to quickly say, if you are watching this video and thinking to yourself, how do you get that much cleaning done in one day? I promise you, this is a very rare day for me. I usually have to film my videos over the course of 3 or 4 days to get everything done. My two older kids were in school for the majority of the day, and then once Justin got home from work at 3, he took them all upstairs, and I was able to get the rest of my cleaning done before supper. This is not at all the average day for me, and I do not want you guys to think that. I know it is so easy seeing these little clips of people's lives on the internet and compare yourself to them and feel bad about things that maybe you aren't getting done. I have been there and I totally can relate to that. So I did just want to put it out there that nothing is as it seems. This video took me hours and hours and hours to film. My usual day of cleaning usually looks like me picking one room to focus on, and that is what I get done in the day. And then of course just the pickup maintenance around the kitchen or the different areas of my home. I do not usually dedicate days like this to cleaning. This is very rare for me, and I will probably take the next 2 days off to recover.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
I really hope you all enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching and being here and spending this time with me. Let me know down below in the comments if you cleaned along with me or if you just sat back and relaxed and got some motivation for the rest of your day. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. This is always one of my favorite videos of the year to film, and it is going to be my after Christmas clean. My house was beyond messy and chaotic, but this year's mess does look a little different than previous years. Usually my entire house is completely trashed, but this year we did host Christmas dinner, so we did try to hide a lot of the mess by just stuffing everything into the office, as I'm sure you saw in the first couple clips. So the first thing I am doing is just bringing every single bag out of the office and into the kitchen so I can start sorting everything out. We are very blessed and lucky, and we do have a ton of family that buys for us. So I do acknowledge that this is an insane amount of stuff. But like I said, we are just very thankful, and this just forces me to do a huge purge of my entire house so I can get rid of a lot of our older things. I have so many things to donate. I have to go through every single closet in my house to make room for all of the new fun stuff that we got. So I have so many great videos planned for the next couple of months, and I am just so excited to have you all here. But I really hope you enjoy this one, and let's just jump right into it.
All my thoughts are running around inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be different when I got my things in place. Stuck in this commotion, how come I ain't past this yet?
So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we did host Christmas this year, which was so nice. I absolutely love hosting, but I did want the illusion that my house was clean, even though I knew I would have to deal with all of the mess later. So we did throw everything that we got for Christmas into all of these bags and just close them into the office just so I had a presentable home to host Christmas dinner at. But now today is the day that we are having to deal with it all. And of course, the first thing I am doing is just emptying out all of the bags. And then I grabbed 3 of these bins. I got one for each of my kids so I could start organizing all of their things into a bin. Then we can just take these right upstairs and get them into their room, and they can start putting their stuff away where they want it. I know I'm probably going to have to help with that as well, because if I just leave it to them, these bins will probably sit on the floor for the next 3 months. But once I am done with all of the kids' stuff, I will start going through my stuff and Justin's stuff, all of the clothes we got, and then we will move on to the rest of the house because it is equally trashed.
Make this better, make this right, but we're the same, even though I changed. Really made an effort, promise I would change, but something stayed the same. Wanted to do better, wanted to be great, but something stayed the same. Something stayed the same. Something stayed the same. I can change the way I am, the way I talk, the way I stand. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I'll still be the same.
Once I started getting the bins full and we had a lot of the larger boxes and toys out, I did get Justin's help so we could start sorting this stuff and putting it into the rooms that they belonged in. We're going to be taking a lot of it upstairs to go in the kids' bedrooms, a lot of it's going into the playroom, and we are going to be storing some of it downstairs in our basement. Some of our stuff was for the camping season, so that's where that's going to be living until we get our trailer. But this is when I felt like I was finally making a dent and some of the mess was getting under control. Now that I was done going through all of the kids' stuff, I am going to quickly be going through mine and Justin's stuff. Most of this is going to be going upstairs into our bedroom. I did also get a Kindle for Christmas and I absolutely love it. I really wasn't sure if I would like it because I love a physical book, but I am already on my second book since Christmas and I truly love it. So I would highly recommend it to anyone who is currently on the fence. Now that everything else is sorted and put away, the very last thing that we were left with was this pile of clothes and blankets. This is an accumulation of everything for all 5 of us, and I just wanted to go through and take the tags off of everything and just get it into this laundry basket so I could put it directly into the washing machine so everything could be washed and put away by the end of the day.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep.
I do usually try to cut the tags off of all of our clothes, but I was starting to lose patience, so you will just see me pulling things off and yanking the pieces of clothing apart just because I was a little bit over it at this point. I was filming this portion of the video on the 26th, so it was the day after Christmas, and my house was still pretty chaotic. The kids were wanting to get into all of their new stuff. Everyone was wanting to play. We had a lot of new games, so I was just trying to get this part done so I could go enjoy the rest of the day with my family. I am also usually more than ready to take down all of my Christmas decor and my Christmas tree and everything else on the 26th. The second Christmas is over, I want a fresh start and just to get my house back in order. But this year, I don't know what it was, but I did not feel like that. So I did decide to keep my Christmas tree up and all of my decorations for just a couple extra days, so you will see me film the rest of this video in a different outfit. And I believe I was filming it on the 30th of December because I just wanted those few extra days with my Christmas tree, but I did want it all down before January 1st.
Making echoes as we walk, there's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes.
So like I said, this was a couple days later and my house was still an absolute disaster, as you can see here. If every area of your house doesn't look like this after Christmas, was it even Christmas? I don't think we have ever been through a holiday without our house being absolutely trashed, but that is part of the magic, and I do just kind of let my kids do their thing. For the first few days after Christmas, I let them open everything and just just get into it all. So this is what all of my house looked like. So we're going to be starting in the living room today. I, of course, want to get all of this stuff put away and find a home for it all. And then we're also going to be taking down all of my Christmas decor, including my Christmas tree.
On my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need. Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right.
The only Christmas decor, or I guess winter decor, that I am going to be keeping out are my throw pillows and my throw blanket. I like the red and the little Christmas tree truck blanket, and I won't be switching these out until I find some spring ones that I like. We got this adorable vanity for Rowan. I believe we purchased it off of Wayfair, and it just fits perfectly on this wall in their bedroom. The only issue is she does want to keep all of her makeup and nail polish and hair products on and in the vanity, but of course it does make it a little tricky with Quinn because she is constantly getting into it all. So I'm hoping the novelty wears off for Quinn so Rowan can start setting this up how she likes it.
Change the way I love it. Maybe if I try to fix this, start then I could have stayed.
I always use command hooks to hang our stockings, and as I was pulling those off of the fireplace, I noticed how dusty it was up here. So before we move on to anything else, I'm quickly just going to be wiping this down with a microfiber cloth.
Change the way I love it. Maybe if I try to fix this, start then I could have stayed the night. I could have called you mine.
If you guys have seen my Christmas decorating videos, you know I usually get a beautiful custom piece from my in-laws, and this was the one that they made me this year. It is a Merry Grinchmas sign, and I love it so much.
Alive. So you know that I don't mind about what is wrong and what is right. We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving.
Justin also got me this ornament made for Roscoe, and I bawled like a baby on Christmas morning when I opened it. I love it so much, and I'm actually going to be keeping it out and putting it with his paw print. I'm just not ready to put it with the rest of the Christmas decorations yet, so I'm just going to keep it on the mantle for the rest of the year. I just ordered a new cabinet for this wall here that's beside the Christmas tree for the living room, and I am so excited for it to come in. I've been on the hunt for a cabinet for here for what feels like years, and I finally found one I love, and I just can't wait to get it in here and decorate it, and I just really feel like it will complete this room.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you.
Now that we have all of the Christmas stuff out of the living room, I am just going to be quickly mopping and vacuuming all of the flooring in here before we bring in all of the regular year-round stuff like the kids' toy box and the dog beds.
I've been chasing you like the tail of a dog. I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it feels. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real. All I know is that I could go anywhere as long as you're with me. Oh, I'm drunk and I know it, but I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window trying to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something.
I do think we are very close to being able to get rid of this toy box in the living room. I feel like it causes more of a mess than anything, but Quinn does still occasionally play over here while I am making dinner. So I did add some of her new toys from Christmas and a few other things to entertain her, but I think we will probably get rid of the toy box altogether by the end of the year. Now we are going to be moving on to my office, and it wasn't overly messy in here. I mostly just wanted to get rid of all of the Christmas decor and just get all of my regular all year decor out. My office is one of my favorite areas to decorate, so I was excited to just give it a reset for the new year.
You got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down, but I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
After Christmas, usually the next holiday that I decorate for is Easter, but I did go to HomeSense the other day to see if there was any Christmas clearance, and honestly, they were almost cleared out of everything Christmas, but they did already have some Valentine's decor out, and I fell in love with a couple things, and I did purchase a few things. So I think I might add a couple pops of Valentine's Day to my house, but I have no idea when I am supposed to decorate for that. Do you start on February 1st, or do you do it earlier? I'm sure it really doesn't matter and it's all personal preference, but I am curious what you guys do if you do decorate for Valentine's Day.
Remember the good days. I wish that we could go back. I know I'm not perfect, but at least give me a try. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough, 'cause you're the best, you know. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're not good enough. Give me a chance, yeah baby, try just one more night, then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. We used to be strong, love. Don't forget where you're coming from. A heart like that, don't give up that easily. I wanna see you be mad, yeah, get mad at me. I'm sorry
Now that the office is done, the last area we are going to be tackling is going to be my dining room. As you can see, it is just as messy as every other area of my house. Like I said, this is going to be the last area, and next week's video, I am going to focus on decluttering and organizing all of the other areas around my home. Now that we brought in so much new stuff for Christmas, I am feeling a little overwhelmed and I have so much to tackle.
Just one more night, then make up your mind. Please don't say that it's goodbye, bye, bye. If you just believe it, I know we can make it. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. If you just believe it, I know we can make it.
Once I was finished decorating the dining room hutch here, I just am not 100% sure if it's what I want, but I'm not exactly sure what else to add. I do love how simple it looks and just tidy and neat, but I just feel like it's missing something. So definitely let me know what you think down below once I am finished. Thank you so much for being here and spending this time with me. I am so excited for another year here on YouTube. I have so many goals and things I want to accomplish, and I am really excited to have you all along here for the journey with me. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new one. Bye guys. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you are here and decided to click on today's video. For today, we are getting things started off in the kitchen, and as you can see, it was an absolute disaster in here. We are also going to be doing a big deep clean of my dining room. We are going to be moving all of the furniture and the rug and cleaning underneath everything. I'm also going to be sharing a really cute and easy DIY teacher gift for Christmas with the help of my Cricut, and thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. My mom came over on December 1st and brought my kids some new Christmas pajamas as a fun little way to start off the holiday month. So I'm quickly just going through and taking all of the tags off of those so I can get them in the washing machine so they can start wearing them. I did also go to Candle Day this year at Bath & Body Works, and I picked up a couple different candles. I was pretty restricted and pretty proud of myself for only picking up 5. It is the best price of the year, but I honestly didn't need to stock up on too many. I did grab 3 of my all-time favorite candle, which is the cinnamon spiced vanilla. I do like to grab a couple of these on Candle Day each year. I grabbed 1 hot cocoa and cream, and I also grabbed a new one called Cosmopolitan. It's definitely more of a fruity smell, so I will probably burn this one in January. So this is one of the cupboards I have in my laundry room, and I dedicate it to all of my candles and my diffusers and Scentsy warmers. I'm just organizing it a little better because, as you can see, it is a bit messy. So I grabbed a couple acrylic organizers that I had, and I'm just putting all of my essential oils into those. I pushed all of my diffusers onto the left side on the bottom and all of my Scentsy warmers onto the left side at the top shelf. And then I'm just going through and organizing my candles for how they make sense to me. I'm putting all of the brand new candles on the top shelf. I, of course, use these myself, but I do also like to have a pretty good stock in here to give as an easy gift, and that way we always have something to give to go with a gift card or just something like that. And then all of the candles I have already burned and started using, I keep on the bottom shelf to hopefully use those up before I grab a new one. I also don't want to get any further into the video without quickly just saying thank you all so much for 50,000 subscribers. I finally hit this huge milestone and I am just so excited about it. It honestly feels kind of surreal, and I, of course, would not be where I am today without the support of all of you. So thank you so much for being here and watching my videos and being subscribed to my channel and just supporting me in any way that you do. I feel like I honestly have some of the best, most uplifting and supportive subscribers, and I just appreciate it more than you know, and I feel like I just cannot say thank you enough.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that.
So once I was finished clearing all of the countertops off, I did go to unload the dishwasher, and I was pleasantly surprised because I did forget that I did empty it and start refilling it the night before. I don't usually like to run the dishwasher unless I have a full load of dishes, so we are just going to go ahead and try and fit all of these dirty dishes into the dishwasher so we can get that going, and then we can move on to the dining room.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away.
So I did run out of my Dawn Power Wash spray, but I did run to Costco a couple days after filming this, and they had a bulk pack on sale at Costco for $12. It was the spray bottle of the Power Wash and 2 refillable bottles, so you get 3 in total, and I thought that was such a good deal.
I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
I have officially finished my Christmas shopping, and it is currently December 5th when I am doing these voiceovers, and I do think that is a new record for me. I always aim for December 1st for being done my shopping, but this is as close as I have ever gotten, so let me know down below if you are still shopping as well. Have you started? Are you finished? Where you're at in the entire process. I am also going to start wrapping my presents tonight. I do usually wait and wrap them a lot closer to Christmas Eve. but I always regret it and it ends up taking me so much longer than I think it will. So I'm definitely going to try and chip away at it each night. Now we are back in the dining room and we are going to be getting started on the deep cleaning. First things first, we are going to be starting by taking this glass topper off of my table. This thing gets so disgusting underneath. It does have the crack around the entire edge where it meets the table, so a ton of food and gunk just gets shoved under there and dries, and it is so hard to clean. So I'm going to be scrubbing this all off now.
If I never figure out where the road goes, even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
So I am just using my Method glass cleaner to clean this, and I used this last time and it worked really well, so I decided to just use it again this time. If you were here the last time I did this, probably about 6 months ago, you already know I absolutely loathe this glass tabletop. The only reason we got it was because we did custom order our table from someone in our city, and she did a beautiful job, but the wood she used is so incredibly soft. I can literally dig my nail into it pretty easily. So with 3 kids, that just does not work for us. So we did decide to invest in this piece of glass so we can try and protect the table as much as we can while the kids are young. But I am counting the days for us to be able to get rid of this thing and just enjoy the wood top when our kids are a little older and understand that they can't just dig their forks or their pencils into the table.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
The wood edge around the table is also quite grimy and sticky. As you can see from this sponge, this is all of the gunk I was able to pick up just from that little area. So I'm quickly just going around with the more rough end of the sponge to just get all of the gunk and probably dog spit off of the edge of the table.
Cause it looks like you're a fallen angel, and wherever you have been now, baby, I don't wanna know, don't wanna fight, just wanna stay in this.
Now that the top of the table is clear, we are going to be moving the table out of the way so we can clean the rug, and I cannot believe how much stuff was able to fit under just the 4 thin legs of the table. I wasn't able to see any of this, so it's pretty much all just going straight into the trash. But once I vacuum off the rug, we are going to be rolling the rug up as well so we can clean underneath it. It is crazy the accumulation of sand that is underneath this rug. I'm assuming since it is kind of a knitted material, a lot of sand and dirt is able to get through it because there was so much underneath here.
Cause it feels like paradise. This is paradise. Cause it feels like we've been falling lately, and wherever we are heading, baby, don't wanna know, don't wanna lie, just wanna stay in this paradise, if only for a minute longer, just wanna stay in this paradise, come on baby, so come on baby and hurt me, yeah.
As I am vacuuming, I am also going to be picking stickers up off of my floor. I feel like I constantly have stickers all over my hardwood, and I guess it just comes with the territory of having a toddler. After I was finished washing the floors, I also wanted to take a sponge and clean off the legs of my table as well. These were also just kind of grimy and yucky, and I just wanted to give them a good wipe down. Once the floors were dry, I'm just quickly going through and putting the rugs back, and then we're going to be putting the furniture back where it all belongs.
How can I compare thee when no one ever could come close? Look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do when nothing, no one ever comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back.
So now that we are finished in the dining room, it is actually getting dark outside because it was around 4:30, and it's just that time of year where it gets dark so early, and it is definitely not my favorite thing. But we are just doing the regular tidy in the living room. It's never too bad in here. I just want to put the few toys away and just fix up the pillows and blankets. We are also going to just be tidying off my fireplace mantle. And who else's elf has made an arrival at their home? Do you guys get an elf sent to you by the North Pole? I know sometimes the elf can be a pain for the North Pole, and them having to send him back to our house every single night, definitely a huge pain, but my kids absolutely love it, so it is definitely worth it for them.
Stuck in my seat, ain't getting off easy, like I'm doing time yet without parole. Got me flirting with disaster, but I'm all in, gotta go for gold. So tell me what to do when nothing, no one ever comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing.
I have been using my Narwhal Frio robot vacuum almost every single day to vacuum and mop my floors, but I do still like to do a good deep clean of my floors once a week with my hand mop.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under, one step away.
This video has pretty much turned into an after dark clean with me since it does get so dark so early, but now we are moving on to my master bathroom. I wanted to do a quick clean in here because as you can see from the overview clip, it is just not good in here. It's dirty and it really needed to be cleaned.
If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold. If someone had told me that I will be strong, I'm gonna rise and fly and leave the gold between the lines. I turn my head and hold it high, but it's making me shiver. He's not like you, don't want him to. He's more like the river, growing stronger. When we're alone, there's no you in the picture. Paint by number isn't how I want it to.
If you have a bathroom cleaner that you absolutely love, please let me know what it is down below in the comments. I have tried so many different ones and I have just had the hardest time finding something that I really like. So I would love to hear some suggestions because I am still on the hunt for one.
I'm not gonna play hard to get through. I'm not gonna say I'm loving you too. I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water, singing down, down, down. I'm still falling for you. Forget what I said, just come on over. Oh, forget what I said, just come on over. I know you wanna try, give me that space. I know you wanna find another reason. I know you wanna lie, making me stay. But let's talk. Are you at the avenue? I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water.
We were finally having a snowfall as I was filming this video, and we have had no snow up to this point, which is absolutely insane for our city. We usually have a foot or more of snow already, and I don't think this has ever happened in my time here. I don't think we have ever entered December without snow, and even though we did have this snowfall, it is already melted, and I am doing these voiceovers on Tuesday afternoon. It's just so unreal, and honestly, I never thought I would be wishing for snow and colder weather, but I'm ready for a white Christmas because that is just what we are used to, and it is just such a bizarre feeling for us here. Now we are moving on to the playroom, and it actually wasn't overly messy in here. I am trying to stay on top of this room a little better so it doesn't take me so long when I clean it. So I'm just going to be doing a quick tidy up of all of the toys before we vacuum all of the carpets in here.
You had me at hello. where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh,
To vacuum my carpets today, I am going to be using my Dyson Animal Vacuum. I have been absolutely loving my Eureka vacuum, but I do still have my Dyson and I wanted to switch it up and use this one today.
what we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're out of town.
Since this was December 1st, the last thing I am going to be doing for today's video is just updating our monthly calendar. I always look forward to a fresh month and getting to organize it and plan it and just get it all written down onto this calendar.
Dry your eyes. I'm not even worried, but I can hear the silence you describe. Don't be ashamed. We can always leave this place and go where no one knows our names. Pack your bags. We never needed their permission to believe.
I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your holiday season, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video and spending this time with me. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you are new, and I hope to see you again next Friday for a brand new video. Bye guys.
Our bubble, for better or worse, in an uphill struggle. No regrets and windows